Culture Casino. 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 Oh. Culture Casino. Culture Casino. Culture Casino. Oh. Culture Casino. 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 Oh. Culture Casino. Culture Casino. Culture Casino.
Muted. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. It is a glorious day. That's right. Lots going on. Lots going on. A lovely Saturday to everybody. I hope your weekend started strong and is only getting better. We've got lots to talk about. At least 3 to 5 stories. I think we're going to try to settle into 4 since we are limited in time because we have a member stream that follows this. And this stream, instead of sending you there, to the member stream. If you're a member, you can get there anyway. If you just check that out, should be available to you. But also, we have Salty Nerd Podcast. That's where the automatic redirect is. So you'll be hanging out with all those lovely folks. But if you are a member, and you'll know if your name is green, which most of the chat is, you can actually check out the member stream, which will happen an hour from now because I set it up that way. We'll do about an hour there, and then I have to record videos and edit videos and record more videos and edit more videos and record videos and edit more videos. So that's what I'm doing. We've got, boy, lots and lots of stuff that happened this week, and I just want to talk about a little of it, but I can't do that without saying I'm glad you're all here. I've been highlighting everybody as we go in, including the Red Dawn Batman and Juliet, who's checking in with us this lovely afternoon. Accidental Tourist, it's great to see you. Need a coffee and a muffin? Indeed. Josiah Robinson is here. Brian Telesh, good to see you. John the Beagle Dad. And I'm glad your mom's doing better, John. Ruby Hoove gifts a Culture Casino membership. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. And it went to me and my monkey. Ah, that's right. Jan Monroe is here. Jess Pena. It's been a minute since I've seen you live, my friend. Good to see you. Q2Cast TV wishing everybody a happy Saturday. The great Hoove is in the house. How's it going, Hoove? Hoove, Hoove, Hoove. And Monica, good morning, dear. Hope you're doing well. Service Vero says companies are no bueno. Yeah. John Coman's in the house. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. And of course, Dice Media Group. Oh, hello. That's right. Let's see. Eternal Vigilance. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. And I guess it's getting warmer after a week of 34C. Woo. Or I guess it's getting cooler. Excuse me. I looked at the C, translated it to F. But yeah. Crazy. Crazy stuff. Celsius and centigrade. Conversation about difference in nomenclature. I'm happy that the Supreme Court told Joe that he couldn't do what he was trying to do. True story. Yeah, I'm with you. We got Rumble going, but haven't seen anybody in the jungle over there. Crazy stuff. Um, let's see if it's even running. I have to check. Yeah, I'm live over there. Oh, Magna TJFI is in the house. Good to see you. All right, very good. We are rolling, 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 rolling. All right. Hoove gives the Culture Casino membership. Thank you for that, Hoove. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think it's amazing that we are able to give gifts to people like Andrew Broadbent and many others. Mark Nichols is joining us. My favorite polar bear is here too. Snortopupus cuber. He probably won't eat me. The gaming dude. Hello, hello. 75 here. Ooh, perfect temperature. You're cheating. You're cheating right now. Jeremiah Hembry, what's up? Just becoming a member. Good to see you again, Jeremiah. I imagine this is a renewal. Reminder too, if you are gold tier or higher, you would have got a message yesterday telling you about Tuesday's watch party stream with myself and Comics Division. We are watching Shin Godzilla on Tuesday night. Hopefully, you can join us if you're a gold tier or higher. And we should have a lot of fun with that movie. Please help me say some stuff about people trying to ban books in libraries. It's how the stupid starts. Utah banned 13 books. Really? Made an exception for the Bible? Why would you ban the Bible? How odd. Hey, Rob Altus, happy Saturday to you. Did not know that was happening. I'll have to look it up. Penny, Penny, Penny with a something I should have said twice now. Gifty. That's right. Plus, Jeremiah Hembry signing up or most likely just renewing. Meteor Advocate Timon, what's up, my friend? Have you heard the news? X is leaving Brazil. I'm sorry, my friend. Yeah, that'll be terrible. Can't you navigate around that though? I mean, isn't there? I know there's incredibly inexpensive VPNs. I would imagine you should be able to skate around it, but that's terrible news. Do you have to be members of both for movie night? I don't know what that means. No, just me or just comics, either or. No, you don't have to be members for both. Just me. The notice is already out. So if you're gold tier, which is the second tier, I have the rewards tier, which is less than half a cup of coffee. It's like $2 or whatever it is, $3. I don't know. And then you have the second tier, which is a little more expensive. I think it's still less than a cup of coffee now. And yeah, and then you have the high roller tier, which is not cheap, but worth it because you get to be on a public live stream once a month. So, but no, you just have to be a member of either me or Comics Division, not both. Yeah. Hey, D Butt, what's up? We also have Comics Division has like a different system that he uses. It's not Patreon, it's something else, but those members I think have access as well. And but yeah, I think you have to be like suckers with a lot of dough on his channel. And again, it's supposed to be a joke. Sounds disrespectful, but it's not. Yeah. Am I going to cook at the San Antonio event? I probably will cook the whole time I'm there. I mean, obviously I'll cook for me and whoever's in the creator house, but I'll definitely I don't know, maybe I'll cook. I'd have to sell the food. I can't uh, unlike wonderful YouTubers that I consider class acts and very large. I can't feed people yet. Yet I'm going to say it that way because I have hope. Apparently, people really did believe that I said something, and I'm going to have to go back and review the tape because I think it was altered about possibly the Leia bikini thing that Chris Gore was sporting at that famous Comic Con. at 100K. I'm not sure that's true. Oh my goodness, we are honored. Anti-derivative Jill, great to see you. My goodness, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Um, we've got Morgan King in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Mr. Buttcrack Media, he is world famous for keeping things flowing. That's right. No jams, clogs, or mishaps anywhere around this man. He solves those problems. Shadow Chaser. Now, did Utah really ban 13 books, or were they just made unavailable in school libraries, but available elsewhere? I don't know. I have not researched this story. If it's school libraries and it's inappropriate for children, I mean, you can't make an argument for that, can you? Yeah. Mark Nichols for 5. Culture Casino Cash says, have you seen the Lego Star Wars uh, possible retcon of the sequel trilogy? You know, this is a story I think is going to build. We'll have to see how it goes. And if this does a better job with Star Wars than Lucasfilm proper did, there's no way you can suggest that KK keep her job. Just my thoughts. 21 months of membership. Good to see that. Oh my gosh, my friend. Thank you. Coming up on 2 years. Hail culture and to all in the chat. Well, hail to you, my friend. It's great to see you. Thank you for the support. You support a lot of people, and I appreciate it. I really do. A lot of my friends. Shadow Chaser is barrel awake. Gotta love the night ship. Oh, awake briefly. Oh, okay. I misread that. There we go. Rogue Thinker is here. The man with the Midas touch. I'm looking into VPNs. Yeah, like I'm able to actually have on all the phones and devices that I use, which I have a smattering, Android, Apple, and all that. But I they all seem to still have VPN built in, so I can automatically just punch the VPN in and circumvent the garbage. I can do that on the computer too. In fact, actually, I do it at the router level, so I just have the VPN on the router level. Speaking of high roller stream, is it still on for tomorrow? I think so. I think so. Um, you'll know by the later part of the afternoon, Hoove. I I'm going to push for that to be the case because I want everybody to have a shot at a high roller stream if it's there. Rob Alta says it's been clipped. I know, but I believe it was altered. You can look at the footage, and some things don't line up exactly. Just saying. Well, I do a version of Hot Ones. Have someone ask you questions while we keep serving you hotter peppers. I guess so. Um, I, I, I'm going to tell you something. Between SoCal and the Desert Southwest, I've had every kind of spiciness. Um, and some I have to tap out on. I'm going to tell you, but I on the daily, I have peppers. So just FYI, pretty much. Hey, Dustin Heaton says, good morning from Arizona. Well, good morning, Dustin Heaton. And Ann Shoemake, good morning, everybody. That's right, Ann Shoemake. And let's see. So yeah, we are targeting tomorrow for the high rollers, which means a live stream with high roller members. We'll do that for somewhere between an hour and 90 minutes tomorrow. So I really want to make it work. So I'll figure something out. There's my buddy Geiscar over at the Bosco Scenario. You should check out the Bosco Scenario. Good channel, good friend. Ram Bam is in the house. Right Cheer is right cheer. Let's see. Views with Hughes, Agenda Free News. Another great channel, another great friend. He's killing it. When are you coming to San Antonio? Looks like October. October, I'm going to be passing through about 8 states, I think, because I'm doing a little circle to get then back to Texas. Because I have people to meet and do business with. So there's that. Mark Niggles upgraded his membership to I didn't get to see. Gold member. Well, welcome, Mark. Thanks for upgrading and hope to see you at the movie night on Tuesday. Tuesday. That's right. Gold members and higher. Movie night is available on Tuesday. It'll be a lot of fun. Peppers are very good for you. There was an author who encouraged people to remove his book from school libraries. Really? Ooh, that's no bueno. But I understand that. Yeah, basically. Yep. Yeah, there's a region, which is why I call it the Desert Southwest. Um, you get all different kinds and styles of hot food. Between SoCal and yeah, it's actually more like 5 or 6 states, but yeah, 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 from Anaheim and Poblano all the way to Hatch chilies and even more extreme things like jalapenos, which I actually have growing behind me in the greenhouse. There's a bunch of hot pepper plants behind me, including cayenne pepper, actually, and some really interesting Thai chilies. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, those go into dinner. So yeah, I love Florida. Florida bow. There you go. Florida, you can get some incredibly hot food and some delicious stuff, man. Cuban food, good stuff. Tex-Mex is fine. I find it a little less intriguing than Sonoran cuisine, if you're talking about Mexican food. But yeah, 25K subs, hot ones challenge. I don't know. I mean, we're so close to 25K, and I think my negotiated challenge was Hobo Gandalf. But we'll see. 50K, I don't remember what that is, but it's something. And then 100K we've got coming up. We also have Judicon. What's going on, Judicon? Um, Carolina Reapers are a little bit too much to handle as our ghost peppers. On the Scoville scale, they're extreme. If you're gonna do something like that, you have to roast it to bring the Scoville down. Because I'm not interested in eating peppers just for the sake of hot. They have to be flavorful, and if the hot outpaces the flavor, it's not worth it. Uh, yep, this is right. All the way to Death Valley, California, and technically the coast. I still consider San Diego Desert Southwest, but that's me. It's the best part of the desert, though. Aov says culture. Have you tried running shirtless to the highest precipice near you and shouting 25K? Well, you know what? So I live really close to some mountain trails. I could certainly take a hike to, and then run up like and film some of that. Maybe get the drone out. I don't know. We'll see. You missed nothing, Putin. You're here in time, my friend. Hey, so's Donovan Bradford. Wow, good to see you, my friend. And by the way, one of the greatest, most wonderful people you'll ever get to know is Eric K. And he every once in a while sends me pictures of what he's making, and I'm jealous. Although not last night. Last night we did an experiment with dinner to see if they would work for breakfast. These lovely sausage, egg, and cheese burritos. Obviously, they're low carb, but they still have some carbs. And they've got peppers and onions in them, and had some really good hot sauce for them. But it's funny because a lot of the calories came from the hot sauce, but that's another conversation. But those are going to work perfectly for breakfast, and you can prepare a whole bunch of them in advance and put them in the fridge for a week, put them in a freezer for a month, and you just can prep a whole bunch of them, and those are perfect breakfast because you have egg, meat, vegetable, whatever you put in there, onions and peppers for me. Throw mushrooms in there, whatever. Have them pre-prepped, and they are delicious. So let's do some news, shall we? Because I can talk about anything all the time. And I can even talk about great memers like Core Member is a great dude. Holy cow! It's Pilgrim Media for 2 Culture Casino Cash. Thank you for that. I make a pure ancho chili mole for my chili. No beans. No beans. Chile mole. Uh, what else? Oh, Peach Fan Anna's here. You guys, everybody keeps showing up. This is great. My teacher is a Cuban. He has introduced me to authentic Cuban food. Excellent. Oh, so good. This is why you will hear us every once in a while when we're doing like a late night stream over on that Park Place, the after hours, right? After hours magic or whatever it is, extra magic hours, whatever we call it. Those streams, we end up talking about food, cubanos, and that's what they do. They tease me with food while we're on there. So, Carlos Alfredo Lopez is in the house, and my pal Snowdub, who lives in a town with the best Colombian restaurant I've ever been to. So good. Colombian cuisine. It is, yeah, good stuff. Anti-derivative Jill. Sound pepper philosophy. I like it spicy peppers too. But if it drowns out the flavor of everything else, it isn't worth adding. And that's what I believe when it comes to peppers, folks. Truly. What else do we have here? Oh, Dr. Megatron. I made a 25 season marinade for my tri-tip roast. Oh, came out medium rare perfection. Lovely. Tri-tips are good. Gotta know how to cook them though. I'm having sausage, egg, and cheese. Perfect breakfast. Rob Altus. Perfect. Go cheer a star. Okay, I really have to get on to the news, guys, because we've spent 22 minutes talking. Elizabeth Young, good to see you. I think I said hi to Peach Fan Ann. I'm not ignoring you guys. We need to talk about some news stuff, okay? Love and Alpha, will you guys forgive me? Nano Reaper. Uh yeah, Nano Reaper lives like in Mexican food heaven. So yeah. Mm, never tried tri-tips. They're delicious. All right, okay. We're going to do a news story. First, let's start with the thing that nobody thought was going to do very well, and there's been mixed reviews on. Arguments on streams, as a matter of fact, including a couple I was on yesterday and a couple I watched yesterday with my friends, going at each other about the review. But look, um, whether or not you liked it or not, uh, Alien Romulus came out and started really to go to town with previews. I think it had an $8 preview on Thursday. Looks like it's going to do 40 plus million opening at the box office here in North America. Could do more than that. If it does 40 million, there's a decent chance it'll do 30 international. That'll give it this magic $70 million open that it needs. This film didn't cost all that much. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the finances here, but it really was only an $80 movie to produce, which is really cheap, especially since, well, it's proof that you can do a big movie with great special effects that didn't require a whole lot of CG. Was there CG? Yes, for the necessary things, but for the most part, everything here was practical, including the sets. It was shot in Hungary and at a very well renowned studio that does big budget Hollywood productions. This film overall is an homage to the first two. In fact, it's squarely placed between the first two original films. I got a kick out of it. It is not a perfect film. It's not a great film. It's a good film, and it's the right step to rebuilding something that's been broken down. So, when you look at it, Fede Alvarez's Alien Romulus is headed for 40 million plus in 3,885 theaters. So it's not even opening as wide as something as Deadpool or similar, right? It's still, 300 or so screens behind what would normally open for a big film. Previews plus Friday were 18.5 million. And we're going into Saturday, which has decent amount of pre-sales. So estimating from there, 40 million is not a stretch. Probably be a little higher. Screen Engine, ComScore, post track audience exits were happy with the movie. 82% positive, which is consistent with the reviews I've been seeing, except if you're, one of my friends who's, extremely down on things. 4 stars and a 65% definite recommend. That's about where I fell. Because, again, if you watched my video review, my car video, if you watch that, um, it was short. I kept it short. But I told you what its good things were. I told you what its faults were, and I told you I thought it was an 8 of 10, somewhere between a 7.5 and an 8 of 10. I usually reevaluate my position a couple days after I've seen something, and I'll settle into like what I really feel about the film because being a critic requires you constantly reevaluate your opinion. I believe everybody that does this should do that. I also think if you're going to do a critical thing, you have to at least see some, if not the entire film. There are some people that will go to the first half of a film and make an assessment without knowing what the end is. There's some people that'll see a screening or get a screener and they'll skip through it. And I still don't think that's the right experience, but you have to at least see the film, even if it's at 2 times speed. This film does a lot of things right, does a few things wrong, but it's none of the garbage that we've gotten in the last couple of films. So, of the huge number of alien films that there are, this one actually falls into third place for me, which means you have the first two alien films way back when, and this one. I think that's fair to put it in third place because everything else after that is not great. Not great. Now I want chile mole. Um, Chili mole. Anyway, have that on the mind. Yeah, you've got a bunch of great Latin cuisine, don't you, Justin Towns? Yep, delicious stuff there. But back to the. Sorry, you guys start me talking about food, and I'm like, "Whoa." But look, this film overall, if you love aliens, go see it in the theater. If you like aliens, you can probably wait for digital. So there's that. Um, so the biggest opening for an aliens film is the one that I think is the worst aliens film. Maybe not. Prometheus at 51 million. 71% men, not a surprise. 54% over 25, and the 18 to 34 crowd repped 54%. Which what that tells me is that old people are still going to movies like this, especially older men. So there you are. The the best in the bunch was definitely David Johnson and Kaylee Spaney. I don't really think there was enough there for anybody to say Isabella Merced did a great thing, but it is what it is. Um, mm, yeah. Um, Look, it's off to a solid start. I think it's doing well. Rotten Tomatoes scores are good. There's your update for the film. Let's bounce back to your thoughts. Um, we want bear stories. I actually don't have any today because we only have an hour, of which we've now spent 30 minutes before the member stream. So if you're a channel member, there's a whole separate stream for just you that should be on your notifications. Um, but there's that. If you're going to converse, debate in the chat, please keep it civil. Understand, please. Yeah, I would appreciate it. Um, I have no idea. I don't know that Tom's seen the film yet. I'd have to ask him. But yeah, all new actors. Well, two of them aren't, but again, thought it was great. There was only a little bit of weird CGI weirdness. Once you see it once, and maybe it takes you out for a second, but then you just step back and just deal with it. Your brain just lets it go. But it did. It did. There was a moment there. Tom F just became a member. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. Either that or renewed. Yeah. Rewards member. I appreciate. Uh, they like, yeah, Lou Wasserman's ghost. Yeah, it's true. I mean, that it's much easier to remove money when you have a huge budget. Mm, You know, yeah, the movie's going to make it's going to make money. It's also going to reinvigorate a franchise. Plus, you have the Noah Hawley television show Alien coming up here soon. So you're all correct. I don't think we're getting through all the stories. It's okay. Fresh snow, 3 words. Face hugger, popcorn bucket. Yep. Facehugger popcorn bucket is amazing. In fact, there's 3 different buckets you can get in the US in different theaters. Different theater complexes went all in on that. You know why? Because that's money they need. They don't cost a lot extra. And boy, people are buying the heck out of them. There's like a secondary market. That's crazy for that. Ludo Laser. I think I'm good. I don't know about everybody else. I think you may be right, JB's Spooky Reviews. And that was a point I made yesterday before FNT over on Echo Base's stream that they do right before FNT. I was there with Mr. H and Robert Meyer Burnett, R&B was there. And so the 4 of us were talking about this film. And the thing is all 4 people are passionate about the franchise. Um, and I asked the question, and I'll do it again, where will this film stand just a few years from now? I think that'll be the telling thing. When we go back and evaluate it, where did it stand? Did it hold up? Did it reinvigorate the franchise? I think we'll find out there. And Putin's cat, I see your point about watching something and then reevaluating it a few days later. But one of the reasons that they have lemon laws when it comes to vehicles is that very reason. They give you X number of days to have regrets about what you did because it's a huge purchase. I don't have problems with that. Car video. That's right, Mark Nichols. Uh, I have a non-spoiler question of Aliens Romulus. Is it more horror or more sci-fi in nature? Well, I think there are about 7 good jump scares in the film. I think there's a lot of really good sci-fi in there. There's a lot of science in this one that I appreciated. And it's all couched in the same language as the first 2 films. And they went as far as to make every set design familiar with those 2 films, consistent aesthetically with those 2 films. All the way down to the way the screens on the computers looked and all the science equipment looks and everything else. I think, yeah, it's fascinating. If you watch the first Alien film, then you watch this, and then you watch 2, it will fit in very cleanly. Yeah. It also kind of reminds people that Wayland Yutani are the bad guys. And they're not just bad because of the research they're doing and what they're trying to do to alter humans, but they're also bad because of how they treat humans. They treat people as disposable, which you learn in the first 20 minutes of this film just how disposable people are to Wayland Yutani and how basically you are enslaved. And again, you know, decisions made during choosing leaders cycles here in the States and elsewhere around the world have consequences that can, you know, lead to the rest of your life, whether you vote your way into being a slave or not. So there's that. Mr. H. Ampersand really enjoyed the film. We had a very pleasant conversation about it. He enjoyed it even more than I did. So Driving in Orlando is a huge challenge. That's an understatement, Pudens. Truly, especially on the I-4. Nightmare in Central Florida. Yikes. Yeah. Fresh Snow. I'm not old. I'm vintage. Well, there you go. Plus, with a name like, Fresh Snow. How old can you be? Um, yeah. I didn't really. Oh, by the way, they were out of the popcorn buckets. They'd already sold out. Everybody went in the morning, the minute the theater opened, and bought them. I'm gonna go check some other theaters. But what was I saying? Oh, I don't know about the vibes. I mean, I can understand why people would perceive that and see that because of the way the cast is, but go back to the original films. I mean, if something has a diverse cast, it's not inherently woke because that's been around in films forever. Go back to the original Alien films, Predator films, whatever. There was no problem there. These are invented problems that are now self-sustaining and self-fulfilling, and I call it sometimes seeing ghosts. In this one, I didn't see any ghosts. Everybody died equally. Oh, and by the way, that's not a spoiler. People die in aliens movies, just so you know. Oh my goodness, the generosity arrives. My goodness, Tender Warrior 68, supporter of so many different channels. Thank you for this. We have 10 Culture Casino memberships. My goodness, my friends. Thank you so very much. Look at all those names go green. Well done. Um, wow. Thank you, Tender Warrior. Tender Warrior, I appreciate that. You will all be eligible to join us for basically the second hour of what would be this show, the member stream, which will start in about 23 minutes or so, as soon as I get this one shut down and that one fired up. Olaf is here moderating his face off. What's up, Olaf? But once again, thank you to Tender Warrior 68. Um, uh, no, no, no. I don't know when you would have done that. Yeah, I think he may be avoiding it. I don't know. Um, like I said, my time has been incredibly limited lately. Normally, Tom and I hang out all the time. I'm just jammed up like crazy. We can certainly talk about bears. I have not planned any subjects for the member stream today. So there's that. Oh, by the way, the member stream isn't public. This one, because it's got all of the members in it, it's private. That way, it doesn't dissuade people from joining and hanging out. Um, let's see. I think I got another set of memberships, I believe. Yeah, I don't know, but I trust Noah Hawley. Again, this was also Disney. It was just Fox Studios, and I think Fox isn't letting as much of the Disney culture permeate in just yet, but we'll see. I think we get next Mission Impossible some point next year in 2025. I don't think they're pushing it to 2026. So there's that. Yeah, this is exactly why theaters are. Yeah, I mean, it depends on how the split arrangement is for the different studios for a given film, but yes, this is incredible. This is true. The theater loves the concessions. They love the merch with the popcorn buckets and everything else. So, yeah, amazing stuff. I'm trying to catch up because I got a wonderful gift here. Man, you guys are awesome. I love the chat. This is so lovely. Angmar WK gives 5 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you for that, Angmar. Amazing, my friend. Very generous. We have generosity abounding here in the chat today. Um, It'll fit in pretty good with the video games. Yeah, sitting a 3 foot. Oh wow, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, there's a lot of really good models out there, popcorn buckets and stuff. Cyrano 2960 for a Culture Casino membership. Great to see you, my friend. And as Carlos Alfredo Lopez reminds me, gifty times like what, 16 plus the ones earlier. Thank you all for all the support, everybody. Really, truly, being a full time YouTuber is hard. Retiring was easy, although I work more now than I did when I was working, but it is what it is. Paperback B-sides for 5. Culture Casino Cash says, Hail, Culturinos. It's book recommendation time, graphic novel edition. Check out the Buddha series, 1 to 8 by Osuma Tezuka, the godfather of all manga. Okay, sounds good. You always give me something to take a look at. I appreciate it. And what I appreciated about the last stream, that you dropped one of these, I was like, I already read all those. So there's that. Zombie box reviews. Andy is here. What's up, brada? Brada. We got Razorburn, the Rivet Head, late as usual. Well, you're still here. And Darth Goutet as well. If I didn't get to you to say hi, like Little Mouse, who's humming all the way, I meant to. All right, we got to get into a second story, guys. At least we're almost 3/4 of the way through showtime till we get to the member stream. Let's take a look at this one. Um, I think I think it's telling. I did a video on this fella. We talked a little bit about him in a live stream not that long ago, and Putin's cat made some good points about things going on in his life that are external to his professional career. But he's upended his professional career a bit more than just worrying about whether or not there'll be talk shows anymore or his job at all. He's upended his professional life by having his relationship with Wheelhouse Productions um, changed. So he's no longer doing that. He's no longer going to be affiliated with a lot of these things. He might still get money, residuals, credits, things like that. But he's leaving Brett Montgomery's wheelhouse. So um, they've been in a business partnership for 6 years with the late night host production banner and the producer's startup media and investment venture. Um, so the shift for Camelot and Wheelhouse has been in the works for months. Camelot's exit from operating under the Wheelhouse umbrella was anticipated when Wheelhouse did its first round of outside funding earlier this year. It's understood that Kimmel decided it was time for the company to transition out of Wheelhouse, which is where Camelot was founded in 2018. So he's just breaking off. Um, so he's no longer an equity partner to a commercial partner. He moves from equity partner to commercial partner, and they will no longer have ownership stakes in each other's companies. So this was a kind of a joint venture that ensured that at least one of them would succeed, while both of them seemed to be doing fine. But when you have a partnership, there's a level of stability you don't enjoy when you go into business for yourself. And Scott Lonker is going to continue to play executive role at Wheelhouse because he's the chief creative officer over there. So he's still going to be kind of a intermediary or a bridge between the two. Um, and we'll see. Looks like Camelot has some comedy specials featuring live remakes with contemporary stars for the Norman Lear produced sitcoms All in the Family and Good Times. So we'll have to see where that all shakes out. Camelot also produces the primetime quiz show, which is profitable. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire for ABC. And in April, the company launched the Hulu reality series High Hopes, which is following a pair of brothers from Belarus as they try to launch a cannabis business in Hollywood. Huh, true to life story would be probably what I would guess there. Uh, so there's that. Um, yeah, so like I said, it's shaking up the partnership that they enjoyed and the level of stability that they each had. I think Camelot will probably be fine on its own, but maybe not as stable. Uh, so there's that. Um, just a story I found fascinating. Probably nobody else will, but hey, there's that. Um, let's see. I'm trying to catch up with y'all because we are getting real close to the end. Rod Thunderheart, what's up, my friend? It's a green rainstorm. Green is keen. Thanks to all the gifters. Thank you, Tender Warrior, is one of those gifty givers. I appreciate it. Amazing sauce. Deliato, hello. Um, Evil Ramen. Yeah, I don't find his brand of humor funny. He and Adam Carolla were amusing together for that reason. They were together in, like, the Man Show and a couple of their other ventures. But you can see why the two of them parted ways, right? At least I can. And I think I said hi to Penny. I hope I did. And I said hi to Luke. And I want to say thanks again to Paperback B-Sides. Hey, Nerium Noah. Hey, Culture. Hi, everyone. Hope you are all having a fantastic Saturday. I am. And that actually reminds me. It's very important that I occasionally tell you about things that my friends are doing. And Miriam is one of my friends. There's a project she is releasing. It's perfect for the coming month, and we're gonna we're gonna take a look at this particular offering because again, I think it's truly amazing. So the Kickstarter campaign for this goes for a while. I have to make sure I'm not logged in. And I don't normally do this. I love doing it. Is to promote something somebody's doing um, that well they're doing a good job for. And what's great about this is it's for uh, everybody. Right now, the kickoff to the campaign just started. The project is Pum Kids. It's over at Kickstarter. Right now, they've already got two backers with 57 days to go. So this literally just launched. And it's from Bloodbound Books, which has been around for a while. I've backed a couple of these projects myself. And this is a kind of a fun little story. Yeah. Welcome to Booville, a charming town filled with surprises. Here, the people are eagerly anticipate the arrival of an annual beloved festival called Hullabaloo. But not everybody's thrilled. Dottie Yoga, or Yaga, a mean witch turned mayor, is brewing up plans for Halloween and Hullabaloo with dark monsters of the night. Little does she know, two tiny pumpkins. And their three newfound friends, Brave Cassie, Intuitive Diggy, and Sweet Tooth Lou, are about to thwart her schemes. And this is the book. It's a square format, which is cool. Um, Pretty neat. You can get the book digitally for as little as $5. You have the $10 edition, which is a digital book PDF bundle. You get a soft cover for 25 and a cover plus stickers for 30. You get a hardcover for 40 and the book dimensions are 8 by 8, it looks like, for the hardcover book. But as you go up in price, you obviously get more things, which is great to offer these wonderful things. There are only 10 mega packs available for the soft cover and 10 for the hardcover. So you can check all that out. The interior is 64 pages plus with great art. It's a perfect kids book, guys. It truly is. And enjoyable for, Halloween freaks like me. But I just wanted to make sure I did take the time while I had everybody here to promote this amazing project by my friend Miriam Noah over at Blood Bond Books. So do check that out, please. Um, I, I mean, even if you just take a look at it, share it. That would be really helpful. Miriam is truly one of the best people I know, and I don't say that lightly. So do check out that project. It's called Kids over at Kickstarter, and I will put that actually in the chat so you guys can all check it out. It's worth it, and yeah, she's the best. I'm telling you, I have the best friends. I do. people who really do good things. We don't have that much anymore. But anyway, you can check that out. Everything about this, the promotional campaign, the video, the whole 9 yards, truly incredible. Um, and as you can see, they're coming to you under the category of comic books here in the United States from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So there's that. Hakami, hi there. Hello, Hakami. John Coman just became a member. Welcome. Thank you. I got a few more things to get to here, courtesy of all your lovely um, promotion and gifties and super chats and everything else. You are the best. Let's see. See you, Lulu Laser. Have fun. Be safe. Yeah, very Hanna-Barbera cool. It is. It's beautiful art. Again, you have I'm telling you, my friends are just talented. They're just straight talented. Dada Yaga and Baba Yaga. Yeah. Yeah, which was mispronounced and mistranslated, I guess, but it is what it is. Oh, the artwork's incredible. She's 100% amazing. Thank you for dropping in, Miriam. I appreciate it. I was waiting for you. Uh, uh, yeah, let's see. That's so neat. Can we do like 25 or 10K to get some rights or help out? How do we support her projects more directly? She's in the chat. Reach out, talk to her, but you can contact her through Kickstarter, I believe. Um, I I would have to log in to double check, and I don't do that on the stream because it has all my real info. So yeah. But she's great. Hey, Red Gaze is here too. Oh, you bet, Red Gaze, another great person. Yeah, yeah, another great person in independent comics. Yep, it's called PUM Kids. PUM hyphen Kids. PUM Kids. No extra P in there. That's probably my mispronunciation. Cyrano says, looking at it for my son, it's a gorgeous book, and they make great stuff. Her werewolf series is ridiculously good. John Coman's celebrating 4 months. Congratulations, my friend. I appreciate that. Zombie Box Reviews. How's it going? Andy, do check out what he's doing on his channel. He's awesome. He's growing. Good dude. I need to thank you for telling me I had a great voice for streaming. You do. When we spoke on Thursday, that coming from you means a lot to me, man. Thank you. Well, you didn't have to send me money for that. I meant it. Thank you for the £5 of culture cash. I appreciate the proper money, my friend. I truly do. How's the weather on my side? Hot, 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 hot. Waiting for the rains. Waiting on the rain. Yeah. Oh yeah, the werewolves are amazing. Her werewolf series is off the hook. Yeah. Yo, there you go. Perfect. There's Red Gaze. Yeah, you can contact Katie or myself at Twitter. So there you go. Just reach out to them directly, Dice, and yeah, they're incredibly kind people, truly. So there's that. Thank you for promoting Zombie Box, Olaf. You're the best. Yeah, truly amazing. All right, we got 6 minutes left, folks. I have some unfinished business here from some very lovely and generous folks. Let me get to that real quickly. I'm so surprised, and I'm so much appreciate it. Your support is phenomenal. Mark Nichols, hugely generous with 10 Culture Casino memberships. Thank you. And at this point, I am obliged to play everybody's favorite clip. If it's here, it is Thanks for the Cheddar.
Oh, man, that's some sweet cheddar. Guys. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Everybody, your generosity is overwhelming at times, and I appreciate it. It really does. I'm not kidding. At this point, it is keeping the lights on. And yeah, didn't realize that. Yeah, yeah. It's weird when you retire to pay a lot of attention to everything. Money. You guys are so great, though. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for supporting me. In turn, I will support everybody else as much as I possibly can. So we are headed over to. Oh, there's Ruby. We are headed over to uh, the uh, the member stream next. For those of you who are not members, you will be automatically redirected over to Salty Nerd Podcast. Um, so do check out um, Salty Nerd Podcast. That's where you will go automatically, regardless. But then, if you are a member, I will join you shortly in the member stream in about 4 minutes. I had a great, great time hanging out with you for this hour. We'll be back to the regular 2 hour stream next Saturday. You are all the best. Shadow Chaser, I hope you get some sleep. Jill, it was lovely to see you. We are headed to a member stream next. If you are a member of any kind, you go into a private member stream coming up now. So be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and I will see those of you who are members on the member stream. No matter what, you're all being sent right on over to Salty Nerds because I love those guys. See you then. Oh, let me say it properly. See ya.
Culture Casino. 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 Oh. Culture Casino. Culture Casino. Culture Casino. Oh. Culture Casino.